Hello again. Final part this time. Sorry about my audio because I still don't have any idea how the filtering systems of OBS and my microphone is, but anyways, let's continue finally to the final part. Where is it? There it is. Wait, wrong. There. Okay, let's go. The premiere show of a new performance out of the blue. How fascinating. Oh yeah, Kaguya had the idea of a new type of like pecking opera, which is she is a little bit manipulated by Kain. Let's continue how this goes. Considering the first show was good, I'm sure it will be great this time too. Yes, I'm looking forward to it, and it's been such a long time since Kaguya has been so enthusiastic about a piece. I think I'm getting used to this sound. Oh, the actors dressed in armor raced on stage in a line and queued up neatly. Interesting that they practiced this in what, 24 hours? Sheesh, okay. The lead role is wearing black armor this time too. I'm starting to recognize more of the details. Now, black armor, huh? Is that so? That's good to hear. Okay. Living is like a big dream. How can one struggle so fiercely to live life? Whatever happens, I lie beneath the pillar. Suddenly I awake into the yard. A single bird calls out from among the flowers. Let us inquire about what kind of time is now. The sound of a nightingale is like the flowing of a spring breeze. It sings loudly and awaits the moon's arrival. Okay. So, it always begins by setting the scene around the characters. Picking opera always follows a prescribed form, almost as if it's been ordered to do so. But it looks like Kaguya wrote this off from scratch, right? Yes, she wrote up the whole performance in a matter... Oh, wait, what? I thought it was just 24 hours. Okay. Impressive. So Cherino and her team has been here for like days now. Well, 2 days I guess, or 3. The light fog blooms above the lake. The dappled sunlight promises a good harvest this year. The world is peaceful and have nothing else to wish for. The dragon and phoenix held auspicious energy in their mouths. Look, people, the Dark Monarch is walking across the yard. Ooh, she's intelligent and sharp. Ooh, shots fired. She's intelligent and sharp, yet narrow-minded and foolish. She reigns and rules, but cannot lower her gaze. Though she is wise enough to know her own weakness, but she is not brave enough to overcome them. Ooh, what's this? Shots fired. Wait, was that just... You're talking too loud. Did we hear that right? It could just be an old idiom or metaphor, right? Let's keep listening. But still, they left it wide open for interrogation. The Dark Monarch, huh? Aye, the Dark Monarch will borrow the authority to speak. Oh, so she's the Dark Monarch now. A hidden dispute pervades the yard, and ill-disguised resentment stretches to the rafters. To this, I will open the closed door and call in the outside winds. That is my pass, so everyone shall listen and act accordingly. Okay. What is going on? Open the closed door and call in the outside winds. Okay. I have a bad feeling about this. What will the other students think, especially Genryumon's members? Yeah, this is basically like no longer adhering to tradition, I guess. Uh-oh. But Genryuman members are well practiced in deciphering a Peking opera compared to other Shanghai Jing students. Kaguya, what are you thinking? Oh no. Forgive and think back on the past. Those who oppose her volition suffer her wrath. The heaven's powers is wholeheartedly divine as such. As what use could man's little tricks be? Consider fragility within peace. Consider again peace within fragility. Consider fragility within peace. How easy it is how easy it is to shatter said peace, and also there is peace even though like a peace talk, right? It's like a peace talk and how easy it is to break, but there's still peace there, I guess that's what it means. The harmony in heaven and sky is unpredictable as this, so open up the things suppressed by the wind's power and suppress again what's open. Look, people, the wisdom of man is this short-lived. Anyone who boasts of their wisdom will become foolish. That's actually good. Beware of windfalls and fortune that overflows. Beware of windfalls and fortune that overflows from the mountain without reason. Ooh, okay, this is actually a lot of good lessons. Yeah, basically this means there's no such thing as a free lunch. Yeah, this is basically there's no such thing as a free lunch. Something, if that thing happens, like if fortune suddenly flows from somewhere, there's a reason about it, I guess. You must focus your gaze on higher places, or you will fall victim to those tricks. What's with those Peking Opera Club kids? Are they upset with Madam for this reason? If so, they really shouldn't be airing their grievances in front of Red Winter's visitors. You know, this can be interpreted. Cheruno can also interpret this as herself, you know. Okay. Wait, are they acting like this specifically because of those Red Winter visitors? Ooh. Oh, now that I think about it, what if visitors were never accepted in the first place? Okay. Look, people, the Dark Monarch has welcomed the wind in. The closed door opens and the dust goes rampant within. The water cannot defeat the wind, and the earth is laid to waste by locusts. Okay. The prideful one cannot reflect on oneself, and tears not rain wet the earth. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Would Kaguya really do this to me in front of all of Genryo? Okay. I must not be completely back to normal, however. Uh-oh, is she gonna faint again? Uh-oh. The Dark Monarch will borrow the authority to speak once again. The mountain does not shun. The mountain does not shun height. The mountain does not shun height, and the ocean does not shun depth. The remaining earth will welcome the wind, and the sky will embrace the clouds. I may forsake the world, but I won't let the world abandon me. I humbly ask again, please calm your spirits and take care of yourself. Okay. She knows what will come before it happens, and she contemplates the end upon the beginning. Accepting honest advice is the way to subsitting. How can one not sweep after losing multitudes for the sake of a small gain? Okay, the monarch has strong will and drive. That's just as a leader should. And those lieges who fell for that, everything is done with intention. There will always be short-sighted lieges who cannot see the visions of distinguished leaders like us. This can either be arrogance, where, short-sighted lieges, like, to be fair, like, she has experienced a lot, and if you look at her in Cherino's situation, where the Labor Party wants to, like, the Labor Party wants to protest for a 2-day work week. Yeah, that's a short-sighted That is a very very short-sighted goal, but yeah, this is actually very interesting. Isn't that true, Madam Kisaki? Okay, what's wrong? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You don't look so good. Are you okay, madam? I'm okay. There's nothing wrong, Great Leader Cherino. Were you that displeased by the exchange meeting, Kaguya? Maybe not, or let's continue. Maybe not, or more importantly, are you making an appeal in the form of a pecking opera? Now that the Dark Monarch has called in the wind, heavy rains fall from the sky and the river overflows. The mountain and fields are flooded and the ocean roils. Lightning and tornadoes ravage the earth, letting cries and resentment echo. Okay. We're not mishearing this, aren't we? Lightning and tornadoes ravage the earth, letting cries and resentment echo. Are they like trying to start a coup or something, like a revolution or something? It's true that the president invited Red Winter visitors first, but it's not like the visiting group created a huge problem or anything. It's not the fact that Cherino herself made trouble. It's the fact that they're here, like, makes tradition like it now has a strange impact on the fragility of their tradition and modernity, I guess. I don't know. No, I think I'm starting to understand. Eventually, even the tiniest of holes can bring down a leave? So the president will start allowing external influences, starting with the Red Winter visitors. Okay, I hope that won't happen. Oh, so now there's division between them now. The same goes for the 10,000-year jinxing incident. But whether the president is really trying to protect the traditions of Shanghai Jing, well, sometimes I doubt her. Sometimes I doubt her a little. Oh no, watch what you're saying. That's why I'm speaking quietly. Pain flows like the river, and resentment stretches to the sky. Good medicine is bitter to the taste, but it is beneficial for illnesses. You know, if you ask me, I don't know if Kisaki isn't the type to like immediately put down things that is not in agreement with her, right? I think this is, I don't think Kisaki will get angry about, well, this entire thing. I think she'll just like reflect probably on what's going on, I guess. Let's continue. I'm dumb, you know. Advice is bothersome to the ear, but beneficial for one's conduct. If one is to follow the path of goodness by changing one's heart even now, they can revert without being carried away, forward and backward. If one follows the path of goodness by changing one's heart even now, they can revert without being carried away, forward or backward. I am not wrong, so I will not compromise. I beg your kindness. How could a sparrow possibly comprehend the will of a phoenix? The life of a sparrow, the life of a phoenix, they're all the same lives. Yeah, the only problem is a sparrow is like a normal bird. A phoenix can die and then it can resurrect back to life. Which means, well, if you ask me, a phoenix can learn a lot. A phoenix can learn a lot because of its immortality, while a sparrow can only learn everything that it learns throughout its life. Yeah, I guess. What could Kaguya possibly thinking? No, wait. Uh-oh. The bigger problem is the anxious energy coming from Genryuman members. The effect would have been lessened if this message was relayed in a straightforward manifesto type manner. But to be discreet yet so public by holding a performance, the president needs to be. Yeah, I think are they gonna attack Kisaki? The actors are holding flags with flames drawn with them and running around. Holding flags with flames drawn on them. They're burning flags? Okay. That means the world is on fire, right? And the flags with flowing water on them. Do they represent a flood? Uh-oh. Locust swarms and lightning. It seems like all of the natural disasters are happening at once. Uh-oh. She understands it. I've been watching carefully just in case. But I see this as a... Oh no. Oh no. Everywhere they go, there's always a coup. Look people, the Dark Monarch has finally fallen over on her own. A monarch should properly reign over their people, but went against God's plan due to greed and inadequacy. Even if everyone cries sorrowfully and gnash their teeth, what could be left? They mention God's plan. I at least know what President Kaguya is trying to say, but that's our president she's talking about. Well, that's true, I can't bear to think about this, but uh-oh. Now there's division. What if the president really had no desire to protect... Ooh. Well played, Kai. Well played. I can't think of something like that. That place you see over there is our home, overgrown with pine trees and pine nut trees. Okay, the wild hares frequents the small hole. The indifferent pheasants flies above the beams. Strip and mash the grains into rice. Pick the mallow leaves and boil them into a soup. The soup and rice are ready in no time. Who is there to eat with? Such a heart-wrenching lyrics. To think there isn't a single person to eat with because everything is in decline. What if that's a... Ooh, oh no. That's impossible. See, even you don't sound confident. Uh-oh. Listen well, people. Always be humble. Reflect on yourself and don't forget self-improvement. There's a reason behind everything. She had no idea that the self-reflection of yesterday could continue into tomorrow. As she turned her gaze from her divine destiny and fiend ignorance, her fate became inevitable. To prevent something like this to occur again, in the name of Shanghai Jing and its tradition, I denounce... Bruh. Is this a side story or is this a main story? Why did this turn south real hard, real fast? Bruh. Well, that went south. After you race up the mountain, okay? In the name of Shanghai Jing and its traditions, I denounce Ryogi Kisaki personality. Oh no. Yeah, and the fact that she's weakened. Oh dear. This is gonna be curious. Why us? Chirin, get behind us. Yeah, look, we're just visitors. What are you trying to do? I've been surrounded quite effectively, Kaguya. What will you do now? Madam President. Wait, Genryuman. Wait, Genryuman, and ask yourselves, what you're trying to protect is it Madam Kisaki or Shanghai Jing? Oh no. What are you trying to say, President Kaguya? Yep, this was what I was trying to say. Her loyalty is with Shanghai Jing, not with Kisaki. Well, if you all have eyes and ears, then you should know Genryumon are the first and foremost an organization to protect the traditions and values of Shanghai Jing. But is Madam Kisaki, the head of Genryumon, truly someone who protects the traditions and values of Shanghai Jing? She may have been in the past. Back then, Madam Kisaki was someone deserving of everyone's respect and loyalty. But how is she now? Are Madam Kisaki in the past and that of the present the same? Is it all just because they let people like from Red Winter in? Okay, I don't believe so. Look at the change Madam Kisaki has brought into Shanghai Jing. What, them? Us? I agree. Personally, inviting the students from Red Winter to Shanghai Jing was... But it's the president. That's true, but if the president of Ganryumon doesn't protect Shanghai Jing, and you know, Ganryumon aren't being proactive, I knew the chances of them adamantly supporting the president's removal were slim, but... No, this is enough. Above all, our goal is to steer the president who is going down the wrong road back to the right path. We'll give her earnest advice and opinions and guide her back through our determination. Don't forget, our people do not plot treason, but rather we demonstrate unflagging loyalty. You must escape. This place is dangerous. She doesn't escape. Thank you for your concern, Saya. She doesn't. Yup, she does. She won't escape. The head of an organization is like an offering to the heavens. Uh-oh. Even Mina is having doubts as well. What are you trying to protect? Is it Madame Kisanki or Shanghai Jing? I've known what to do from the very beginning. Anyone who wants to harm the Madam President... Uh-oh, yup. Yup. She may be dumb. I will do it over my dead boy. Ah. The music. She may be dumb, but well, she's not stupid. You should escape too. I would never be so shameful to abandon the president. Even if I must fight the entirety of Shanghai Jing, I'll protect the president. I like your style, Executive Officer Mina. Uh-oh, is this? What was that? Yup, it's Sky. Oh wait, no. I have no intention of meddling in the problems of other academies, but I can't let Oh no! Oh. Is that what you meant, Sharon Bear? I thought it was Sky, but nah, it's Marina. Dorks be dorks, you know. I owe the president a lot. Pancakes served to a guest must be returned with butter soup. Eh? Well, now you got a tank. Now you got a tank. Wait, is she a tank? Whoa. Interesting. Here we go. Here we go. Marina is 6. Sheesh. Yeah, these are the ones that take so long to fire. Yep. No, they are not doing that much damage though. Oh, it's an auto, lol. Oh, she has a grenade now, sheesh. Man, that reload though, sheesh. 5. Okay, what does she do? Deals 360 attack of one enemy and also deals poison over poison damage, so it affects only one. Okay, she's an anti-boss then? Okay. Yeah, they just kept coming though, like it turned 8 and 9 and back to 8 and back to 9, yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're outnumbered, they're stronger than us. Uh-oh. Block in front of Kisaki, uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh no. Shoot Sensei and the entirety of Kivotos turns against you. Yeah, good luck about that. What are you trying to do, Sensei? I know I shouldn't interfere too much with student clashing, but I wish you wouldn't be so hard on Kisaki. And why is that? Because okay, good. Too much has happened for you to call this a difference in perspective. Okay. Too many students were openly concerned about this issue. Many spoke out against what was happening. Above all, we are trying to guide the president down the correct path. So Sensei, please step aside. Even we don't want a reputation for being hostile towards Shale. Please do as they say, Sensei. I will not. It's me they're after. It seems Ganrymon students are feeling confused. What else can a president who lost the trust of our members possibly do? Traditionally, divine destiny comes from the voice of God. And the voice of God is the voice of the people. And I, who have lost that, can follow no other path than this. Uh-oh. Is Cherino gonna... I can't stand any more of this. Uh-oh. What was that? Uh-oh. Oh. Is it Cherino? Embracing the Sky from the Foothills. Really interesting titles now. It's Cherino. This is Cherino, isn't it? What was that? Uh-oh. You made her angry. How does any of that matter? Let me make myself clear. Our students have the right to stage... Talking from experience, I see. And a student council president has the right to suppress that coup and continue leading the school. What are you talking about, Great Leader Cherino? I'm saying that what's happening right now is par for... 2 coups per 1 week. She's gained a lot of experience. Not protecting tradition, bringing about change. Isn't this coup d'etat? Oh wait, isn't this coup d'etat? You are all raising the very definition of change. What are you trying to? What we're trying to do is a coup or treason. We're providing advice or suggestion. Yeah, but you are. Yeah, you're trying. Yeah, if we're providing advice and suggestions, yet you are like surrounding her. What are you gonna do? T-pose on her? Uh-oh. She gonna bring her Purginator or something? The Peking Opera Club chooses extreme measures and change to make that happen, isn't that right? That does make sense. The president of Ganrymon must protect Shanghai Jing. Yes, this is true. But if that's the case, shouldn't the president of the Peking Opera protect... Huh? But if that's the case, shouldn't the president of the Peking Opera Club protect the the president of the Peking Opera Club protect the Peking Opera Club? Okay. Are Kaguya's actions truly protecting the Peking Opera Club? I may be neutral party, but even I am a bit doubtful. The same goes for all of Ganrymon, of course. Protecting Shanghai Jing is important, but are you not all members of a group called Ganrymon that is part of Shanghai Jing? Is it prioritizing the protection of that group's leader your true duty and task? Oh, bruh. That makes sense, but how could that Red Winter student Tomoe know so much about what's going on in Shanghai Jing and Ganrymon? Because they experience school left, right, and center every week. Basically it. Well, as our great leader once said before, an incident like this nature is common. Bruh. An incident of this nature is commonplace at Red Winter that it borders on trivial. Red Winter's coldness levels the playing field. It doesn't defeat us, it gives us more courage. It gives us more courage of a bear? Oh, it gives us the courage of a bear. She does like bears. Now move. Great Leader General, clear the path. Can always count on you, Chairman Marina. Let's show them the ways of Red Winter and set example for... Bruh. Urrah. Urrah. Right, here they are again. Really takes really long to fire and gets dead. It takes so long to fire. Oh, okay. Oh, beast. Lol. Oh, okay. Wait, so that's her EX skill? Okay. Her EX skill is Beast. Sheesh. What about Tomoe? Relocates a total of 5 allies or enemies to this... Oh. Oh. That is... Wait, so it includes allies? Bruh. Okay, that's new. So it affects both allies and enemies. Ay, lul, hi Saya. Auto. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ay, lul, never mind. I was about to throw bees at her. Alright, here we go. Ugh. What's gonna happen to her though? She gonna get arrested? Oh, simple. Good work. Chief Secretary Tomoe and Chairman Marina, you too. Thank you, great leader Cherino. Are you injured at all, Sensei? Nope, not even a scratch, thanks to you, Tomoe and Marina. That's a relief. I was a bit nervous. It was such a weak coup d'etat. I'm tempted to teach them a thing or two. No, please don't. Do you... Chairman Marina, do you intend to clip... Bruh, nope. I misspoke. While we're on the topic, let me ask, if you couldn't block a coup d'etat, how can you prevent them? You just need to send any... Huh? We just need to send any students who are greater than... Why them? Why Nodoka and Shigure? Okay. Good answer. And which students are greater than... Yeah, none. There is no such thing. Pretty good. Okay, that was a weird dialogue. Greater than. Ganyumon Senpai. Executive officer be done. Sheesh. Man, the Genrymon people are just like the mob-chans, but much more zealous, I guess. Like, they're dumb, but they are, like, zealous. Whatever it is. It doesn't matter what you think, what you all tried to do or have already done. Those who can move round up the pecking order and escort the president and all the visitors to Rikagaku. Yes, understood. But what are Madam Kisaki's intentions? I've never even thought about anything like this until now. It's not a bad idea to make some arrests. Success and failure have no place. Success and failure have no place on the path to loyalty. What do you mean? Eh? I mean, I guess like if you, I guess she's got a point that success and failure have no place in the path of loyalty. Like, whatever you're following, whether it succeeds or fails, you stick to it till the end, I guess. Okay. So I truly hope Madam Kisaki will open her eyes again. Uh-oh. When companions say, oh, so yeah, so they're leaving now. Time goes so fast, the exchange meeting is already ending. It seems you already enjoyed this exchange meeting, Great Leader Cherino. I'm relieved. What's the one thing about Shanghai Jing you can take away for this? Shanghai Jing has been fun. A great adventure. Interesting views, delicious new food, lazy pandas, picking opera. Everything was great, amazing. I hope you can forgive the trouble with the Precking Opera Club. It seems Madam Kisaki needs me to repeat myself. I say it again, excessive humility and apology can be counterproductive. Yeah, you need to have a perfect balance for that. Like, just because, yeah, if you are humble, people will use that against you. So yeah, you need to have a perfect balance. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. I'm the great leader of Red Winter. Such insignificant things could never threaten my power. I see. That's right, That's right. President Chirno is a very magnanimous person. Kaguya and the Peking Opera members will return. Will return after 2 or 3 weeks. Talking from experience. That should be enough, don't you think? Uh-oh. Once again, I see a huge difference between Shanghai Jin costume and Red Winter school regulations. Yeah, I think the punishment for them will be severe though. President Kisaki, the way you naturally inspire people is especially impressive. This is great inspiration for my own propaganda. LOL. I mean, the way I persuade others. Is that so? That's something I didn't expect at all. But you look upset, President Kisaki. Is there something wrong? I do? Oh no, I'm totally fine. Really? More pointedly, I prepared a small commemorative gift. I hope you'll accept it. Panda. No. Please do. Oh, it's a... Oh, no, it's a figurine. Please don't bring Panda to Red Winter. It's not accustomed to the cold. It's a model panda made from white and black and green. Ooh. White, black and green jade. Sheesh. It's not much, but I hope you enjoy as an memento of your trip to Shanghai. It's amazing, madam. A black and white of a panda portrayed so perfectly. Sleepy looking eyes. It looks like it could come to life and start moving any moment. I see Chairman Marina especially likes it. Thank you. I'll keep this safe in my executive office as soon as we can. I'd like to Oh, please don't. No. No. How could I refuse? In fact, I look forward to it, great leader Cherino. Please don't. It'll be a hell of a long ride. Like, a coup is happening and then Kisaki arrives. Sheesh. I just barely got back. Regarding the farewell, I left everything to the PR manager. I'm sure they'll take care of it. I'm worried. Yeah, what's gonna happen to her? Is it possible everything the Peking Opera did could spark a different kind of change in Shanghai Jing? I'm sure Kaguya isn't the only problem. I mean, I'm the one who started everything after all. It's not you started it, it's the fact that it revolves around you. That's how it was before, no matter what happened in Shanghai Jing. The flowers falling, floods, lightning strikes, everything. Okay, fair enough. They're a little bit superstitious, I guess. That is my role. It means bearing all the responsibility without making excuses. This is what the position of a Shanghai Jing president entails. But for now, I should try getting some rest. Is that it? How have you been, President Kaguya? Never burned out these thanks to you, Executive Officer Mina. It doesn't look like it did. Do you mean what you said? It's not polite to point out lies, even if they were obvious. Then I'll ask you bluntly, why did you plot such a thing? It was for the sake of loyalty, that is all. You know, she's got a point, you know, like, if you, like, what was that again? Like, I think it's from, like, if you really like something or someone, then you should challenge it to see if it's actually is standing the right, like, is it actually, or is it that someone still on the right path, right? Like, sometimes saying yes to the person that is important to you isn't necessarily always the right call. Like, if you know that if you know where that person is going is the wrong path, you have to tell him or her that it's the wrong path. You have to challenge that person because it's like something like that, I guess. Like, I understand what she's trying to achieve. She's just trying to remind Kisaki that Kisaki is there to preserve the culture, right? And that making Cherno visit Shanghai Jing means that their tradition is going to get broken because, well, they got like they are now opening instead of being in isolationism or something like that. But let's continue. You perform the picking offer in front of the Red Winter visitors and Genrymon on top of that, daring to hurt the president. What does have to do with loyalty? If I could, I would expel you, and even that won't feel like enough. I see you're still dealing with the loyalist, Executive Officer Mina. Real loyalty is doing anything to oppose the president when she makes the... Yeah, exactly. Is doing anything to oppose the president when she makes the wrong decision. Yeah, basically. By wrong decision, do you mean inviting the visitors from Red Winter? Wasn't the Peking Opera the one who raised concerns at that point? Being loyal to a president whose actions do not align with the ways of the world can never be proper loyalty. The president is certainly intelligent and wise, but she is arbitrary about the issues she chooses to resolve. You know, I understand them of being traditional, but at the same time, if you like isolate yourselves, right? If you think of this like war, like for example, if I remember correctly, and not remember correctly, like think of this like war, right? Like for example, your tradition is like basically like you're very traditional, right? Like you make the most and grand of kind of ships of the line, right? For example, ships of the line, you make the best forms of wooden ships, right? And in your like you now have formed a tradition where like the more grand the ship, the more richer or more respected the person is. But then suddenly forces from the outside world invades your place, and now they are using ironclad ships, and your ships, which are made of wood, stands absolutely no chance in beating the ones from the outside world. So what I'm trying to say is, just because you stick to tradition doesn't mean you won't embrace change, because the world will always be changing. Like, if you don't keep up with the world, it will leave your, well, butt behind.
But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
But, of course, you still need to adhere to traditions without breaking, like, whatever you're doing. But the world change. Even though, yeah, this is a very interesting, like, discussion, and I'm still not that smart to fully comprehend this. Sure, then let's continue. What? Don't you know I'm talking about Shin Tanikai's expulsion. Uh-oh. Where are you going with this? Thanks for coming all the way here. What about what's going on with Eastern Alchemist Society in Shanghai Jing? No, it's no use asking. It's no use asking you now. The internal police investigation of the Eastern Alchemy Society is narrowing things down. I had no choice but to ditch the Eastern. Oh, so she's no longer a part of it. But if you disappear now, wouldn't that make you look guilty? It was my only option, and they can't do anything now anyways. I sure do meet a lot of goody two-shoes like you and Kaguya, don't I? Speaking of, what did you talk about with the president of the Peking Opera Club that night? Nothing remarkable. I'm just asking because Kaguya mentioned you should reinstate me with the Eastern Alchemy Society. Lol. Wait, what? I'm just asking because Kaguya mentioned she would reinstate me. Okay, she would reinstate me. Okay. What are you talking about? Shintanikai reinstated to the Eastern Alchemy Society? Nonsense. No, that itself is the only way of nature and the proper path. Don't you agree with the process through which the president expelled Guy was excessively radical and abnormal? I mean, we still don't know what Kai did to the past. Like, we still don't know what Kai did in the past. Like, why was she expelled? But the fact that we already know, like, we already know her personality, that she's very, very manipulative. And I guess that's one of the reasons, I guess. Let's continue. On top of bypassing the appropriate process and executing a prompt expulsion, those records were completely erased, and there is hardly anyone who knows about Kai. Still, copycat crimes have to be prevented. Copycat crimes? What do you mean? What's more, if she had followed every single step in the process, Shintani Kai's expulsion could have... Yeah, exactly. This is also one of the reasons why sometimes tradition sometimes is like a hindrance, I guess, because I do know that like there are processes that take way too long, and then they take this as like tradition, and even though there's now a much more proper and much more secure way of like doing this, they still adhere to tradition because, well, that's what they learned, I guess. But still, this is a very interesting subject to discuss. Think about how many victims there could have been during that time. Regardless, everything must happen by the book. Yeah, this, you know, as someone who knows Warhammer, I do know what the Codex Astartes is. And unfortunately, just because you're following the Codex Astartes doesn't mean you're gonna do things perfectly.
It says we can't do that in the Codex. Well, I can't read.
Just like what Titus says, the Codex Astartes are guidelines, not a rulebook.
The Codex is a guide, not a commandment.
Even if it's the president, Shanghai Jing's rules regulation cannot be violated arbitrarily. If we don't respect the Cou's regulations, we are undermining the very institution that gave the president her power over Shanghai Jing. To be fair though, she did say that Shanghai Jing voted Kisaki, like, it didn't even follow tradition. Like, the tradition was electing third years, but Kisaki was just a second year. So yeah. Okay, I guess. We didn't discuss anything particularly remarkable, but it was definitely amusing. She mentioned that once I'd been reinstated to the Eastern Alchemy Society, I would be re-expelled. Okay. So you get returned there, you get not really reinstated, more like reopen your case. Yeah, I would say to reopen your case, not to reinstate you back to the Eastern Alchemy Society, then re-expel you. Sheesh. Then she said those records and the truth behind them would be widely distributed to ensure I became an example. That sure sounds like something the Peking Opera president would say. Okay then. Did you intend to accept that offer? At first I was amused by her talk of reinstating me in the Eastern Alchemy Society. It's why I suggested that Kaguya write a new Peking Opera. That's why you wanted to reinstate Kai and re-expel her. Okay, this is dumb. Why would you do that? Dummy, do you really think that would be possible? That Kai would even accept that offer? Kai is a student of Shanghai Jing. She has no reason to refuse. That's how it should be. Everyone is so close-minded. Fair enough. If by some small chance Kai doesn't accept, I'll make her. What does the authority and power of Genryumon's president exist for? Why does Genryumon president seems to have more power than the Academy student council presidents? Should everything be done for the sake of following Shanghai Jing's customs? Okay. People tell me I'm stubborn. People tell me I'm stubborn a lot. But this punk is on another level. What about after I returned to the Eastern Alchemy Society? I probably would have ignored all of Kaguya's ideas. Reinstatement, then re-expulsion so I could just follow the proper procedures. Do you really think I would do that? But isn't that also a kind of betrayal? At this point, do you think I care? Okay. I've worked a long time for this. I've even had to suffer the humiliation of relying on the Corrections Bureau. Okay. But still, I gathered my strength and waited for the right time, and that time is I will take back what is mine, and no one will stand in my way. Ooh. Go tell them. I'm back. Interesting. It would appear there's going to be more in the future. Preview. Whoa. Okay. What exactly happened to the pecking opera Florence Hall? Do you happen to know? Well, that's enough about that. Wait, this is unfair. The Eastern Alchemy Society has nothing to do with this. It's just a witness interview, so Kaguya's... Oh, things are heating up. Sensei, are you familiar with the story of the monkey's paw? Is this the paw that grants... Wait, is this the paw that grants wishes, but you like the concept of it's something that grants wishes, but be careful what you wish for. Interesting, okay. Some things don't fit in simple terms. Like Shanghai Japan, things are complicated. Interesting. The Peking Opera Club's purpose is there in the name. I won't tell you not to worry. That's practically impossible for you. But even if you let me behind, huh? But even if you let me behind, I will always be what? Okay. Ooh, I can make you better, Kisaki. After all, I'm the one who made you. Yup, I knew it. Yup, those things. Those yeah, I'm already going to point it out. Those incense are the one making her sick. Yeah, those many students suffered and struggled. And you want me to let you back in with no consequences just for my own benefit? Sheesh. Bruh, those incense. Why you? Why? Why? Why is she back? Okay, okay. Well, wait for the next chapter then. Sheesh. Okay, that was good. That was really good. Okay, I do know that the next Shanghai Jing event is you can pull Kisaki. So yes, I am very excited about that. So yeah, I guess that's all for today. So yeah, I guess that's all for now. And regarding about Aru's gun, yeah, it's practically complete. The animations are complete. The model is complete. Now I need to do now is to basically import it to Ravenfield to be turned as a mod. So yeah, I guess that's all for this video. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.